Hey, and welcome back to my Factorio stream. So I did get around to play a little bit of Factorio tonight. But it's a late night stream again. But I mean, if you play Factorio, you know that every minute you can get to play it is a good time invested, at least for the game, for your iron production or whatever. So, okay, I deleted some of the nests here around here, and I have to tell you that it was really a pain to do that. I got killed once. I destroyed a lot of cars. Yeah, so it wasn't really easy. One thing I discovered though is that we already have the tank. We can already research the tank, and we're currently researching it. So once we get to do that, where's my research stuff? I also should turn this on full screen. That's better. Oh yeah, I forgot something. Give me 1 second to configure my stuff here. Hopefully this doesn't crash anything. Oh boy. Okay, hello? Okay, I might need some time here. Sorry. Somehow... Okay, that works. I want to change my screen settings real quick, but... Okay, now I have both screens. Now I only have to start Factorio back up again. I just wanted to switch my primary screen. So... that seems to work better. That's much better. Okay, audio also seems to work, so let's hop back in. I also try to update my mods, which I don't use in... most of the mods I don't really play with right now, but it seems like this download speed wasn't that fast. So... okay... That's also my stream seems to be... so YouTube is giving me an error that my stream is not fast enough, but it might change. Hopefully it gets better. So I deleted a couple of nests, I died once, and a lot of cars got killed, so it was a pain. As you can see, there's like nothing in my pollution cloud. I can't see down here. But we have defenses here. Let's get a tank, because it really was a pain to kill those nests. And we wanted to build... actually, I wanted to do this off camera to expand the rail line here. But I guess... let's... while we're waiting for the tank to be researched, maybe we should get stack inserters. How many do we need? So I want inserters that go from the train wagons. Also, we need a train, really. I have 1 wagon. So let's craft 3 more. I have 2 locomotives. That's a good amount of locomotives. So let's have that. This train will use a depot. We also need a depot, so that's fine. Those are filter stack inserters, which will get filtered. Let's go to base and craft a tank. And let's also craft some stack inserters. Stack inserters need fast inserters and other stuff. We should probably grab some red circuits first. Oh, this miner is done. That's good. Let's grab some fast inserters. So YouTube is still telling me to that my upload quality or my bitrate is not high enough. Not sure. Let's grab a couple of... So everything is stuffed of iron. So maybe... What do we need for a tank? Engine units. Let's grab engine units. Maybe let's not do the inserters right now, because we really don't have the iron. That looks nice. Okay, now the bitrate warning is gone. Maybe it was because I was messing with my graphics settings. Let's clean up a little bit here. My starting iron patch, and that's the only one I have, by the way. That's kind of an issue. So let's remove the ones that we can't, that are depleted. And it's only 33 miners left on here, so we definitely need more iron mining. Because 33 is just a little bit more than one belt. And we would like to have 4 belts actually. So, how are we power-wise? Let's just check on that right now. So we will remove this, but luckily it just fit between my rails. Okay, let's grab a little bit of coal to fuel that train for now. We need 6 stacks. That's good. It's a car. A car, okay. So, fuel the train here. And I usually use one-headed trains. With 2-headed trains you can have smaller stations because you don't need this loop. I think eventually we'll have a lot of stations here, so we only need one entrance. Maybe a stacker at the entrance. We'll see how that goes. Okay, we have fast inserter, so let's... How do we want to get the stuff out of here? So you have 6 inserters, right? So we want to have half unload on on one side of the belt and the rest on the other side. And this inserter here, so those will unload on the side that's closer to me. So just to demonstrate the a better item, they will unload on this side here. Similarly for those, they will unload on this side, like so. But since we want to have 3 inserters per side, this one, if you have one inserter that's inserting onto a belt, it will always, if we look at it like that, it will always insert onto the right hand side, because there is no opposite side here, right? So they will always output to the right hand side, so we can use that knowledge and know that this one will insert on the same side as those. So we have 3 that will output on the left side here, and we will have 3 inserters outputting onto the right hand side here. Oh yeah, here. Okay. That's how that works. So this will be balanced, basically. So 3 inserters per side. I think... Let me check my... So Factorio-cheat.com. You can actually look up... if I can find it. Inserter throughput. So stack inserters from chest to blue belt would do... Okay, so it actually says in the comment it takes 1.625 stack inserters to fill half a blue belt. So we would only need 1.625 of the inserters if we had stack inserters to fill half a belt. We have 3 now, so it's almost too much. We could actually do it like this. That would be fine. I guess we will go with this for now. We will switch to stack inserters as soon as we can. So, and this works the same way. Okay, so we have 8 belts. And I think we will just run them like this. So as tightly packed as possible. Oh, they need power. Those power poles don't carry any signal, so I will place them differently in a second. Wait, why didn't they have power? Okay, wait. Anyway, let's place the belts. So we get 8 belts. And it's totally fine if we just, for now, only use 1/2 of the belts. Let's remove this real quick. Because if we only unload from 1/2 of... the only thing you have to keep in mind is to unload evenly onto the belts, which we do, and to unload evenly from the wagons. You can kind of use circuits for that. There's from Matsuri, there's an unloader, I think, the blueprint, and how you circuits things, the inserters can circuit them up to always unload evenly. I'm not gonna do this right now. For now, it will be just enough. So we will we'll get a 4x4 here. And we will just have those buffers and belts filled and then not use them. Eventually we want to use all of them, and then we have 8 belts going out. And then we want to have a 8x8 balancer. Okay, anyway, I need more. So we definitely need to have power ports on both sides, right? Those power poles are perfect for this. If you're not playing with logistic train network, and this so if you're playing without the mod, and you know that this train will always transport iron ore, you should actually filter this. So middle mouse click and set this to iron ore. This way, if you filter all slots in here, you can be sure that it never loads anything else. So same thing as we did with the filter inserters, we are just making sure that if I turn this on, we'll always only unload iron ore here. This is just a precaution, because you might mess up something and you don't want a copper train to unload here. We have the station set up, we only need to connect it. But obviously we need a source of iron. Well, let's get straight rail out of here. And instead of just... well, I have a couple of rails. Probably not enough. We can also just drag it like so. Let's just mark everything here for deletion. And I will just drive. Later I would usually only use the blueprints. Because they include signals and everything, and it's spaced out in the way I want it to be spaced out. But right now I just don't have the patience to do that. Because I just want to get all the way over here. And there's a nest around here. Oh, we're pretty close actually. Yeah, I still have a lot of... So usually I leave 2 spaces here between the rails. And not just because I can then do this and I can connect both. I've seen, and I actually wanted to use a bigger distance between rails. You could also use a distance between your... So this rail will go north, right? And this will go south. You could also have them spaced out like so that your southbound rail would go here. Because then you can actually turn. But I'm not going to do that here. I might think about that. But... well, let's just drag this back down here. And we need to kill this nest. We actually have a tank, that's pretty cool. We have a tank, we can use that to kill this nest. And actually, I wanted to use the tank while I was killing those nests because they were really hard to kill. As I said, I died once, and a lot of cars got destroyed. Usually because I got stuck somewhere and then it's over. And most of the time I just survived because I jumped out of the car, grabbed my fish, and ate fish while I ran to the turrets. Okay, so... oh yeah, my blueprint. Right, my blueprint doesn't work here. So I need to drag up the power poles. They are not the distance that they are in the blueprint. But right now, the rails are chunk aligned, so everything is fine. It won't be hard to fix this to make everything like how I would like it to be. Okay. We have a tank, right? First, let's get down some... remove this. Get down some turrets here. Then... we don't have more coal, that's unfortunate. Yeah, because the tank can have 2 slots of coal. And once you hop into the tank for the first time, don't forget to select your submachine gun if you don't have any rocket, any other stuff yet. Well, the tank is much slower and harder to steer and stuff. It is also much more effective. And it's hard. You can see I can just drive through trains. Yeah, don't run into your turrets. You can also drive into the nests with the tank. All these spitters. Well, that's pretty neat. Oh, there's water here. That looks good because that might give us a good barrier. Why? Oh, I just want to uncover a little bit of area here and check if there are nests. It doesn't seem like it. There's a worm somewhere here, but that's okay. I'm gonna build a station south of the iron patch. Okay. So let's get the grid out here for a second. Make this chunk aligned. There should be a blueprint, and those blueprints are also, as you can see, they snap to chunks. That's pretty neat. Yeah, there's this turning thingy in here. Usually I also want to put a radar in there. I don't think we need this because we will have a radar at our iron mine. Let's just put some turrets here, just for good measure. Train station. Okay. I think I had a... This, as you can see, it also snaps to the grid. So those power poles are not correct. They are the max distance spaced out, but I think that's perfect actually. Let's remove the robopods. As you can see, it also contains it contains wires. Let's delete the trees. I will just get a upgrade planner, which will go from blue to yellow. Because we don't have blue belts yet. We have red belts, but I'm not using them. So we can just change this. Perfect. So I guess we need kind of to connect those two. Oh, and this distance is also not working. Oh, perfect. In this spot it will connect both. So this will probably not work, right? Yeah. Like this. So we don't get the wires from the blueprints right now. We will fix the wiring later. Priority right now is to get iron. Let's build all the stuff here. Do we have wooden chests? No. So let's craft a couple. I'm almost out of splitters. Yeah, also we need to replace this with fast inserters. And on this side you don't really need a... I'm not sure, I don't think this works. Let's actually see. So I'm not sure if that works to unload from... It seems to work. It seems to work. So usually I would also have a straight belt before the inserters, but it seems to take it from the splitters. Okay, so they have more because it's So let's see. Yeah, that's the input belt, right? So let's try that. And this is basically what I have here. Is a